It is Friday again. It's a new week and we got a bunch of new stuff. Kind of like all over the place stuff this week. Got a few like really cool vintage guitars that are more in the player's grade realm. Restocked a bunch of stuff that we've had before since some certain items have been selling like a ton. So let's get into it. Let's see what new stuff we got this week. So here we have a very modified 1976 Fender Stratocaster, and this one, obviously it's got a Kaler tremolo now, but this was originally a hardtail Strat. So to be honest, I am a little bit bummed that they added the Kaler since I love hardtail Strats, and this one plays really, really well. It's aged really nicely. It has just the right amount of wear. They also swapped the pickups out. I'm gonna assume that they also did the electronics, but we'll figure that out once we get this one ripped apart. But great playing Strat, really comfortable neck, and definitely more on the affordable end of things for a proper like vintage Stratocaster. This is definitely a cool one. Original case too. So here we have another vintage piece. This is a Univox High Flyer bass, and what I'm thinking is the original case, which is the only reason I've kept it around, because the case is pretty rough. But the bass is in pretty nice shape. Really, really cool kind of player's grade level instrument. These have definitely come up in value a lot in the last few years and are getting a lot more collectible. Still definitely on the more affordable end of vintage, but really cool pieces made in Japan. I don't know the exact year on this one, but really, really cool. Nice dark fretboard too. Nothing crazy rare here by any means, but awesome guitar. We have a 2012 Gibson Les Paul Studio. This one's definitely ready to be cleaned up. It's in that way, it's seen a lot better days. But we are gonna get this one on the bench, and this is gonna be just a really, really good workhorse Les Paul. It's got all the sound and a little less accoutrements obviously than you see on a standard, but nonetheless still a proper American Gibson Les Paul. It's gonna sound awesome, play great, and it's ready to be taken on the road and beaten up even more. So this one's a little out of our typical wheelhouse, but this is still a really, really cool guitar, which is why I picked it up. This is a Jackson X Series Soloist, and really, really nice shape in the super cool kind of white swirl finish. It's got the Floyd Rhodes, it's got 24 frets, really shreddy guitar, great neck profile. This is really cool. Like I said, I don't normally pick up a ton of Jacksons, but when I saw this, I was like, this looks great, it plays really, really good, and this is a very shreddy guitar for somebody in the market for that. And very unique finish too. And also comes in a nice Jackson hard case. And it's even got, obviously the tremolo arm, but the original tags and stuff, so. Really nice shape. Whoever had this before definitely took really good care of it. Pretty underappreciated Fender amp here, but we have a Fender Super Champ X2. And this one is in Sonic Blue. It's a limited edition version, which is really rare. This is a cool amp because it blends like kind of a classic tube amp with some digital functionality. Still tube preamp and tube power section, but it's got digital effects. And then on the back, it's even got like USB port. So I haven't dug into all the functionality with this one yet, but sounds really, really good and can do a lot of things. So really great best of both worlds with this amp, and it's nice and small and it's pretty light. So cool amp all around. So I would say this is the first guitar of what I was talking about earlier, where we are currently restocking a few things that have sold out. So this is a 2017 Fender Traditional Jazzmaster made in Japan. Plays really, really great. Nice dark rosewood board. Pickups are actually pretty hot for Jazzmaster on this one, but yeah, nice traditional Jazzmaster. Kind of checks all the boxes. And as you guys know, we try to specialize in having all of the nicer Fender Japan stuff in, and we've been struggling to keep stuff like this in stock. So this is one of the few that I had to go find this week, just to make sure that we still had some cool Fender Japan stuff. This is also a pretty unique one. This is a Fender FMT Telecaster in this gorgeous blue flame finish. This finish is really, really rare for this model. This is the same kind of guitar that like the spalted maple ones that we often get are. And really cool, another very uncommon color. This one, in full transparency, has had a repair done on the neck heel here. Unfortunately, there was a bit of a crack. So we took this to Tom Jacobs, who is our local luthier, and he did a great job getting this one repaired. And you can honestly, in certain light, barely even tell that it happened, but you can definitely see where the repair was on this. I don't know I guess you can. But yeah, now it's ready to like actually be played and taken out. And, it's probably stronger than it was before based on how he repaired it. So I know that was the one thing that I hear people complain about with these, and I've watched this happen, is these are actually more fragile than you would think. I've watched the headstock get blown off these. I've seen other ones where the neck gets completely broken. This one was just cracked. It wasn't actually like broken off. So yeah, very cool guitars, but be careful with them. Here we have a 2004 Fender Stratocaster modified to be a straight six with just a single humbucker. It has a DiMarzio, which sounds great, really, really hot, really tight sounding pickup. It does have the chip there. But otherwise, this one's actually in really, really nice shape. Super cool, Olympic white. Great strap, very bare bones, but ready to be played. Next up, and I think this is gonna be, yeah, this is another one of the restocks. This is a Fender Japan Aerodyne Stratocaster, and this is a Japan domestic version. This one is from 2012. I recently got to play some of the new Fender Aerodyne Strats and Tellies, and they are really, really cool. But just my personal take, I do enjoy these older ones better. So I've definitely been on the hunt for really clean examples of those, and this is one of them. Does the whole Aerodyne thing. This one has a 24 3/4 inch scale length, so this is one of the medium scales, which feels a little different than a normal Strat, but still feels really, really good, just a bit different. And yeah, all blacked out too, so we love that. So, not a sales pitch, of course, but in full transparency, I've been buying these as fast as I can, and we literally sell them like the day we list them. This is a Fender 1969 reissue Mustang, again, made in Japan. Really, really great guitar. Hard to keep in stock guitar, so if you're looking for one, this one's gonna be available in just a few days, so definitely check the website. Yeah, nice old candy apple red finish, a little bit darker than typical candy apple, but a little bit lighter than wine red. Nice dark rosewood board. Does all the traditional Mustang stuff, and it's here for now. We'll see how long it lasts. I should probably like buy more than one of these at a time, but I only can usually find one really clean one at once, since these aren't exactly like common guitars, but when there's a will, there's a way. We'll keep in theme here. Another Flash Flooded Gear classic. This is a 1985 Fender Telecaster 52 reissue, made in Japan. This is a really heavy one. I don't know the exact weight off the top of my head, but this is one of the heaviest Tellies we've had in a while. But plays really great. Super responsive neck, very snappy. Nice lacquer finish on it too. Yeah. I always like that they use flatheads here, which is kind of annoying for like maintenance and stuff, but obviously traditional to what these originally were, so yeah. This is as basic as you get with a Telecaster, and once again, kind of does everything you need, and nothing you don't. Great Telecaster reissue. I always really highly recommend these. The AVRIs that are similar are also great, but these Japan ones just kind of have something special going on with them, so I'm always really excited to get them in. And like the Mustangs, these don't usually last too long either. We have Greco EG500 Custom, beautiful sunburst finish. Once again, we had one of these before, sold really quickly, so now we have another one. This one is really, really clean. Still got the plate there, which is good. They don't always have that. I believe this one is a 1980, so it's definitely older. 43 years oldish now, so this is a nice proper vintage instrument, and plays and sounds great, and in much nicer shape than most guitars that are 40 years old, so that's really cool. And I'll finish on a really good one here. Another kind of Les Paul reissue style guitar. We have Edwards with a mirror pickguard, which I was trying to picture earlier, and it was really, really hard, but I think I got a decent picture, so you guys can roast me if you hate the picture on the website. Go check it out. But these are cool because they come from the factory with Seymour Duncan pickups, which sound great. Nice dark ebony board on here, which is definitely gives you something back, which is cool. Yeah, fantastic quality Les Paul reissue. Goto tuners, which is a nice bonus. I believe all the hardware on these is Goto, if I'm not mistaken. This is a very good one to end on. As always, thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch these videos. Let me know down below which one is your favorite. I think mine's either gonna be the 52 reissue Telly from Japan or the 76 hardtail Strat that's been modified. It would definitely be my favorite if it didn't have the Kaler, but it's still a pretty cool guitar, even with the Kaler and the humbuckers and everything. Thank you as always for your time. please don't forget to subscribe and like and all that stuff. It really does help. And we will see you in another video soon. Bye.